What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video today, back on Dolphins franchise for the start of year 3. I know season 2 was a little bit weird. It's always kind of weird at the start of the Madden year when they sent out a bunch of updates that make every slider set like completely useless. So I have changed completely to Mat 10 on Operation Sports. I'm using exactly what he's using. These are those sliders. Hopefully it plays well. I think it should. I used them in the conference or in the Super Bowl. I used them in the Super Bowl, and we still ended up winning by a decent margin. But this is the start of season 3. I also do want to get something across at the start of this. And I know a lot of people are like, man, I hate when you address anything negative. There are people who are saying that I adjusted Ray Stevens' ratings in the draft because it showed up in the scouting as B+ as the second one in between like 2 A's or something like that. It wasn't in the correct order. That's just a glitch that happens with the scouting sometimes. I didn't change the ratings. You know why? Because I don't have to. You're going to watch either way. It doesn't add anything or take anything away. He's a 72 overall. What would I have changed here to make him really amazing? I got the agility up, kick returns real high, 93 speed. There's no reason for me to adjust any of the ratings or developments because it doesn't change the series. There's no point. Why would I bother? So it's like, oh, I know this isn't the first time you've done this. You're an idiot. Anyway, now that we're past that, welcome to season 3. It's a pleasure having you here. I'm having a blast with the series so far. It's been a ton of fun. I'm glad that you all are enjoying it as well. This has been a growing series for me as I feel like I'm improving at Madden. I only ever play the game in Dolphins franchise, so I'm not the best, obviously, but I do the best that I can. As Jakeem Grant is going to stay at running back for right now. I think he's a good backup. Definitely now that we have Zeke, he offers a good change of pace, but we'll continue to go into receiving back and upgrade him that way. And I think he's going to play still a pretty big role in the offense. Now, he could be our 3rd or 4th receiver. I definitely would prefer him to Ray McLeod. We do have Kalen Ballage. I think there's definitely a role that Jakeem Grant can play. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. I have a lot of hopes for Ray Stevens. I think he's going to be a stud. We saw him in preseason, and he was very good. He's going to be this traditional slot receiver. 6 foot, but he's got great speed. He can be dynamic. He can definitely play on the outside, but he's got the route running to play on the inside. Zeke, obviously, is a huge addition. Lawrence Ross, superstar X-Factor quarterback, going into his 2nd season now. Very excited to see how he progresses. Hopefully, we get his accuracy up, well into the 90s, so we stop seeing these bullet pass inaccurate throws because they're so frustrating. Of course, we drafted Adam Winkler, who is a rookie tight end out of South Carolina, obviously, star or better development. And we have some of our offensive linemen coming along. Ricardo Warner is horrific. He really is. He just doesn't run block at all. He is the worst pulling guard ever because he just doesn't do it. So this is definitely a replaceable player. I know a lot of people wanted to see me go guard in the draft, but the top guards I wanted went off the board early, and there's no reason to reach and take a player that maybe isn't as good just for the sake of taking it at that position. So I don't really think we were going to do any better than like a 70 overall guard anyway. And the center, Christian Matthews, has been fine. Preston Williams looks to continue his role in the offense. He's been incredible. So even though the overall of our receivers are somewhat low, they're not bad. Devontae Parker's been great. Preston Williams has been amazing. And then again, I have really, really high hopes for Ray Stevens. I think he's going to be awesome. And then defensively, we've got studs all over the field. Our secondary is awesome. Titus Avant, of course, the strong safety, was incredible, as Jerome Baker is now into the 90s. Run stopper upgrades a lot on him. Hit power, even one that gets it, up to 80 now. Linebacking core, incredible. And really the one area of improvement that we had was at the edge. Eric Browning and Trey Key, both first-round rookie defensive ends. Eric Browning out of Rice. Trey Key was out of Nevada. I think they're definitely going to play big roles. I know a lot of you were sorry to see Tyus Bowser go, but he just wasn't going to play a role in the offense. Think about how often, or in the defense. Think about how often you see backup defensive ends come in and play. It's very, very rare. We almost never see Nate Orchard or Romeo Aquara or Jonathan Ledbetter. It was only because of injury that some of those guys would play. I'm excited to continue playing with these two defensive tackles on the inside, and Alonzo Wood, who was a rookie last year out of ASU, and Christian Wilkins, of course, the real-life rookie 2 years ago down in the franchise out of Clemson. Special team stays the same. Jason Sanders kicking. Matt Hawk will be our punter. Cody Whitehair is our long snapper, with Ray Stevens returning kicks and punts. Jakeem Grant also back there on kick returns as well. And for our specials, we got Jerome Baker and DeAndre Hubbard as sub linebackers. Browning and Key will swap sides as rush ends with Alonzo Wood and Wilkins up the middle. Kendall Fuller stays in the slot. Ray Stevens stays in the slot on offense, his rookie year. And then Zeke, of course, our third down and power back. Kalen Ballage and Jakeem Grant for power back and third down as his backup when he gets a little bit tired. So we will be seeing a good amount of those players. Let's set a season goal. I think we're going to make the playoffs again. We've got an incredible team, at least on defense, that really holds us together. And we start at home. It's a primetime game against the Indianapolis Colts. They're an 85 overall. They still have Andrew Luck. They also brought in Jalen Ramsey. A lot of people wanted me to go after Jalen Ramsey. Just didn't make sense with our cornerbacks. We have Xavier Howard. We have Kendall Fuller. We have Byron Murphy. It was just going to be paying $15 million to Jalen Ramsey annually for no reason, essentially, with their squad. So we want to make smart decisions. We don't just want to, shell out money for the sake of shelling out money, because this is going to be a franchise that goes several seasons, and I'm not playing for year 2 or 3 and then ending it, or 4 even, like we had a regular rebuild. This could be a franchise that goes 4 or 5, maybe even 6 seasons, depending on how we're feeling. This is just season 3, and it's only the start of November, so we got a long way to go. I hope you guys are excited and ready for the ride. I know I just talked for like 5 straight minutes, but let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Colts Dolphins, prime time. We got a lot of rookies to look out for, and I am very, very excited. Looks like the rain's coming down as we will kick off to start season number 3. Hawk will do it. It's a booming kick from the lefty. It's going to be a run, and there's a wide open gap. That's Nyheim Hines finding space. Minka Fitzpatrick eventually brings him down. You have to look to contain him. But there are a lot of good players on this team. Andrew Luck is going to have this offense moving. T.Y. Hilton, obviously someone we're going to have to look out for. I think they have Jack Doyle as their starting tight end, as Hines breaks a tackle and is eventually taken down by the safety, Titus Avant. 2nd and 9 now for the Colts. Luck hands off to Hines, who has space. Minka Fitzpatrick playing a little bit too conservatively, in my opinion, as Hines picks up a very easy first down. I definitely want to look out for both of our defensive ends. Both rookies. Hopefully they both get off to quick, hot starts, but I've yet to see it so far, as Howard can't wrap up. Fuller can't either. Eventually Jerome Baker would come over, but that is Tajay Sharp making the catch, moving the chains. And these Colts are rolling. We got some mismatch on the left side of the screen. But they're thrown over the middle, and that is out of the reach of Raekwon McMillan. Avant there for the tackle, but there is a flag here. It's going to be a hold on the offense, and that is going to be brought back. We allowed this last time. It was Tajay Sharp who moved the chains. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. They check down, let it go, and that is a first down. Jack Doyle, yep. Jack Doyle got it. Not good. It's 3rd and 4. Would love to get some type of pressure. Andrew Luck has had a lot of time, and it's a screen, and that one is going to be contained very, very easily. DeAndre Hubbard shuts it down, and the Colts, after a long drive that took up a lot of time, will settle for a field goal try. It is raining. Maybe you can hope for a bad snap here, but nope, it is good. Kick goes right through the middle. That is Matt Prater, now the Colts kicker. All right, we'll take a look at the offense for the first time this year. A lot of new additions. Winkler at tight end. Back up to Mike Gesicki. Of course, Ezekiel Elliott. Who could forget about him? The rookie out of Tennessee, Ray Stevens. As the carry goes to Zeke, and there's nothing really there. We're going to lose 3. Not a great start to his Miami career. And that is complete to Devontae Parker. A little bit of a risky throw, but we like the matchup. Got it over the head of Malik Hooker there. And now we'll try to move the chains on 3rd and 5. I don't exactly like this concept. Might try to change it up a little bit. Maybe go to the corner depending on who's open. And pressure got in there a little bit. Parker in a one-on-one, can't make the play. T.Y. Hilton throws off a guy. It was a really tough start to the drive, and he's down. That's what we like to see. Play for injuries, please. Take him out of the game. It's one less weapon to worry about. I like it. Play dirty. But, yeah, rough start to the game. The Zeke carry for us was not ideal. And they continue to run the ball wildly on our team. We've got a pretty good defensive line. We've got probably the best LB core in the NFL. Yet they continue to run the ball at will, pass the ball at will. We're lucky we've only allowed a field goal so far. It's another screen. That one falling incomplete. Looks like a Nyheim Hines may have run into Anthony Costanzo there. And not a very productive drive for the Colts this time. Defense shut it down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez, the punter for Indianapolis. Kicks it way back. Stevens to return. He's not going to have a shot. Just take the knee, Ray. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. Back-to-back rushes for Zeke have essentially gone nowhere. This defense for the Colts is not allowing anything. And it is another third and somewhat long for us. This is a bit more manageable. I think it was like, might have been 3rd and 10 last time. Or it could have been similar. It might have been the exact same. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can pick it up. Like that over the middle. That should be a completion. Preston Williams. Told you he was definitely going to have a big role in the offense. And moving the chains, being kind of a possession receiver, as well as a red zone threat, is definitely where he should be able to thrive. 3rd and 11. I think this is the first we're seeing of Adam Winkler in the game at backup tight end. And there is a flag. It's probably going to be holding, so the play doesn't matter. But Preston Williams almost got up and got it. That's a hold. I wonder what the Colts are going to do here. Probably go for 4th and 11 and just have us punt. And we will. It's an RPO. Murphy can't wrap up. Hubbard does. It's Devin Funchess who loses a few. I guess he'll probably count that as a rush. The defense has played pretty well. Only allowing 3 points now into the second quarter. Only, a handful of passing yards. As we'll try to continue that, there's a flag. And if that's in the end zone, it's a safety. And it might be anyway. The holding is going to be declined. That's going to be a safety. As the Anthony Costanzo hold is irrelevant. So we are officially on the board. 3-2 is the score. And we'll take another look at the safety. As Andrew Luck play action to Nyheim Hines rolling out to his right side. And he would be met by a couple of Miami Dolphins. Alonzo Wood and Eric Browning was in there as well. But that's a great play by Alonzo Wood to get after the quarterback. So you like to see that. And that's going to be a penalty. What are they thinking? Really trying to get the run game going. Tried it on 2nd and 10 there. And gained almost nothing. He ran up against a blitz too with a draw. They just got in. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it is now 3rd and 9 as we look to convert this 3rd down. Maybe look for Devontae Parker or Ray Stevens underneath, and that's what we're going to do. The rookie, Ray Stevens, tried to make a guy miss, couldn't do it. That's Malik Hooker wrapped up. Running the ball in the rain, you'd think that would be the move. Nope. We have not been able to run the ball at all. Haven't been able to pass the ball at all. But you know what we can do? We can punt with the best of them. That's why you watch. That's why you hit the subscribe button. That's why you like the video. Because of the punting ability. We get them on the 2. We're looking for back-to-back safeties to take the lead. You guessed it. 4-3. This is baseball. It's an RPO. Fuller wrapped up. It's a safety. Why are they calling RPO screens on the goal line and we go up 4-3? That's open. Stevens. He makes the catch on the sideline. There we go, Ray. That's what we need. The rookie out of Tennessee is going to have to be a big playmaker for us. He's showing that he can do it. He gets open. He makes the catch. Good ball by Lawrence Ross as we finally get another 1st down. Feels like it's been a long time. And that's open. Gesicki, he makes the catch. Almost identical on the other side as this offense is finally moving a little bit here. That's also open. That's Devontae Parker. It looks like we just got to get the passing game going because I keep trying to hand the ball up to Zeke for absolutely nothing. And it's getting frustrating, although we're going to reward him here and say, hey, Zeke, You've made some nice plays without any blocking. Let's see what you can do here. And he says, all right, finally a positive gain. 9 rushes for 15 yards. This Indianapolis defense is nothing to shake your head about, but and I don't know why you'd be shaking your head, but if you had to shake your head about a defense, this would not be the defense to shake your head about. I don't really know exactly what that means as we go for Stevens. He got no separation at all. That's maybe the worst slant I've ever seen in my entire life. What is happening, dude? I dropped back to throw. I don't know what Ross was doing, honestly. He looks like he fell down and slipped. It's 4th and inches. We're going for it. It's 4-3. I can't say anything about the score. It's weird. But we're going to try and take advantage. It's 4th and inches. We're finally moving. This drive is not going to stall out here. Ross, quarterback dive, 1st down. He gains 2. Pretty stacked box. Let's try running it to the right. It's the weaker side of our line, but the left side hasn't been very strong either. But here's Ezekiel Elliott. Maybe Stevens over the middle. He's got it. Ray Stevens with his first NFL touchdown in his first game. And he's going to ride the Sir Mix-a-Lot here. Jump on it for Ray Stevens. Run right. Wow, Jerome Baker swarmed to that. Whole defense played really, really well. And Hines is going to lose 3. I mean, we've got such great players and such great speed on this defense. I don't want to be abused by this offense. And we were kind of getting, crushed by Nyheim Hines early. We've turned it around, though. And that's going to be outside. Howard all over that. Still allows the catch, but not really a big gain at all. 3rd and 7, but it's 3rd and 7. We're running a man blitz, and that means I got to play tighten man coverage. And I had to take away Nyheim Hines, but it came back across the middle to Tajay Sharp again. It's play act. Oh, it's not play action. It's a run up the Hines. Oh my goodness, finding a ton of space. Just navigating, bobbing, weaving his way through the offensive line there. It's another screen. Hubbard in pursuit. He's not going to have the speed. Bad angle. Hines finds the 1st down. Byron Murphy in there. Andrew Luck goes down, finally. Eric Browning credited with half a sack. He couldn't wrap up, but that's why you have other defensive linemen who are good. And that ball is in the air and finally falls down. Could have been an interception, maybe. Avant got in there. And that is a screen and a very, very badly orchestrated play. Jakeem Grant in the game. That's really our main speedster on some of these deep routes. We'll see what type of separation he gets. And routes were just way too deep. Way too deep for the pressure. Got in pretty quick. They only blitzed 4, yet I think Laramie Tunsil got crushed. And we're going to punt, but there's not going to be enough time for the Colts to really do anything with it. So that probably should take us to the end of the first half. A decent half of football. Nothing crazy from either teams. Not a whole lot of offense. But that'll happen. The Colts are actually in a position where they could do some damage here. But that's at me. That's a user pick. Easy reads. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, and Jerome Baker might be able to house it as the half comes to an end. Jerome Baker, pick 6, easy reads with a user pick. Takes it 63 yards to the house as we take all the momentum going into the second half. Huge defensive play as we've seen this entire series, and the score is 18-3 Miami ball to start the 3rd quarter. Not good to take sacks. So that is definitely not good what just happened there. That's over the middle, though, and that little bit of a deep pass here. Pressure inaccurate. And couldn't find Preston Williams. Wasn't a bad matchup, just the ball obviously sailed heavy on Ross. And it's 3rd and 21. Gonna have to probably get rid of the ball pretty quickly on this play. And we do. It's inaccurate under pressure. We'll punt again. I just wish I had a little bit more time. I feel like I don't have any time. Xavier Howard has entered the zone. Love to see that. But it's going to be a handoff, so it's not going to matter. But a great open field tackle by slot cornerback Kendall Fuller. Very, very nice play. 3rd and 11 now. Just get our cornerbacks back, cover the middle. And if they want to check down, they can check down. And they check down. Jerome Baker not allowing anything. Zeke up the middle. There we go. Some nice yards in there. Still averaging like 3 yards per carry, so that's not ideal. We'll see if we can crush him here on on 2nd and 1 on a play action after the good run to Zeke. And, nope. They're blitzing. Stevens over the middle. And, of course, it was Adams on Ray Stevens. I don't know who Adams is, but he's wearing a number in the 40s. Played super, super tight man coverage on that post. At least we can be fairly confident that Xavier Howard's going to take Tajay Sharp out of the game. I don't really know why that handoff was so long. Looks like Eric Browning making another really nice play in run defense for us. Kendall Fuller is going to get credited with it. He was there as well. That right side should just be fully covered. It's play action. We're trying to cover the deep middle as Jack Doyle finds himself open in the flat on the left. Byron Murphy knocks him out of bounds, but pick up the first down. Definitely like what Kendall Fuller's been doing, so I don't want to kind of take him out of that. Trying to cover a bunch, and that is sideline knocked away. Matt Harris in coverage. Looks like Devin Funchess was the intended receiver on the play. Here's 3rd and 4. Nice little delay from Williams. We're going to check it down to him and pick up the first down. Looks like the Colts are going for the football. They're not going to get it. Preston Williams, he don't fumble. Zeke up the middle. There we go. Finally finding some room and some space as he is approaching 50 yards on the game. Big stuff from Ezekiel Elliott. There's Preston Williams. Big stiff arm from him. Just got that ball in there. Did I press the wrong button? It doesn't matter. Who cares? 1st and 10. This is a perfect opportunity for play action. No one really bites on it. But we got Ray Stevens down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for the 2nd time today. Ray Stevens throwing it into the stands. Here's a booth review, though. The ball got there a little bit late. It looks like he stayed in bounds. That's excellent footwork in the back of the end zone. Did he stay in? That looks like 2 feet. Oh, but is it? How is Madden going to rule this? They might reverse this call. But the play stands. Ray Stevens. I don't want to go out on a limb here. He might be the second coming of Jesus Christ. Don't take it out of context, but it might be true. 3rd and 10. Our defense is playing so well. We're going to dial up some pressure. Browning's going to blitz as well. We got everybody coming in, and that was the one thing we couldn't have happen, was for a flat route to be on the field, because we blitzed Browning, who's supposed to be taking that away. I don't know what we're doing. Howard taken out of the play by Avant. Went for a hit stick. It tripped him up. Funchess is down, though. We're doing a great job from taking play. He doesn't look down. He just ran off the field sprinting. Doesn't look that injured. Clearly, we didn't hit him hard enough. That's really the problem with the sliders. I mean, we've managed to score. The offense still isn't putting up enough points on us, or the opposing offense. As down goes Luck. That's the rookie Eric Browning. Finding the quarterback again. This time brings him down. Would have been his 2nd sack of the game. 1.5 sacks. 4th and 17. The Colts are going for it. Game kind of on the line here. They're down by a lot of points now. And what is Byron Murphy doing? Absolutely zero awareness for anything. He's like a dead dog. Absolutely no clue what's going on around him. I guess dead dogs wouldn't, but it's a weird comparison. And that is a 2-point conversion. Jack Doyle's got it. Are the Colts trying to claw their way back into this game? I guess. Ray Stevens. He's had a great game so far. 5 catches, not a whole lot of yards, but 2 touchdowns, so who cares? Ross has entered the zone, by the way, after a huge touchdown to Ray Stevens. So now he can throw it about 300 yards. Doesn't have to, though, because Devontae Parker going to get a lot of it after the catch. We really can just throw it so far in the air with Lawrence Ross having bazooka. But we're not forced to. The checkdowns are going to work just as well. 3rd and 6. I feel like this could be a fantastic play. We're going a bit deep here. Jakeem Grant, not exactly a great blocker, but Stevens or Williams on that right side. One of them gets open. We're going to be in business. And we're just going to take a shot here to Ray Stevens. He can't make the play. Would have probably preferred Preston Williams, but we had to escape the potential sack there. And we will just settle for a punt. Oh, Titus Avant. Huge hit to force the incompletion. It's a screen. Baker gets taken out. All the room up the sideline, and he steps out of bounds. Oh, he's an idiot. That's funny. Don't even know who that was. Number 24 on this team. Could be a rookie. Could just be a running back I'm not familiar with. Could be J.D. McKissick, I guess. I didn't see the name. I don't really even have a guess of who it might have been. As Luck gonna throw it right to me. Easy reads. Green eggs in hand. Baker throws off Andrew Luck. Himes takes him out of bounds, and there's a flag. And there's going to be unnecessary roughness on Nyheim Hines. We'll take the first on the 26. Here we go, Zeke. And that looks like it's another flag. Could be another face mask. And it is. Zeke has been getting brutalized today. We're going to take off with Ross. Trying to slide. Ross puts the ball on the ground. It's recovered by Ricardo Warner. I tried to slide. I don't think I got my hand up to L2 quick enough. 2nd and goal. That's a touchdown. Preston Williams. Good separation on like the quick cross. And we're driving a what are you driving there? Looked like he was getting down in like a Viking boat. And then he was driving a car. All right. 32-11. That's another user pick. Easy reads. Chicka chicka boom boom. I'm out of books, dude. I'm going to recycle them. I'm recycling them already. 3 picks in the game for Jerome Baker. The sliders don't work if you use her. Tough shit. Here's Zeke. He's got space, and he's got a little bit of speed. Ezekiel Elliott. Coming up close over 100 now. He's at 97. Here's Jakeem Grant with a carry. And he's going to break a tackle and be gone. Jakeem Grant vulturing on Zeke. Baker again. I mean, it's all day. If I know it's coming, it's not happening. Screens, draws, there's no way. Well, that's a problem. I didn't know it was coming. That's the issue. I read it completely wrong with Hubbard on the right side. Took him out of the play, and it showed. And that's deep over the middle. Minka beat. It's Tajay Sharp. Dude, we've had miscues in the secondary twice now. One of them got to cook for a touchdown. That one thankfully didn't, but they're on the brink of scoring again. Trying to take everything away. And Andrew Luck, time runs out. Guess who? Eric Browning. 2.5 sacks now on the game. The rookie has come to play in a big way. Where has Trey Key been? And you'd have to think they're going to be compared their entire careers. Both taken by the same team at the same position in the same draft. Eric Browning, so far in just one game, outplaying Trey Key so far. And Key definitely with a tougher matchup, going up against Costanzo the entire game, as the Colts will take a field goal here. Down by quite a few here late in the 4th. It didn't matter. But why not go for it? There's no point to kick the field goal. Would love to get Zeke 100 yards on the game. But he's out, and it's Jakeem Grant. We'll snap the ball one more time. And he fumbles. It's recovered by Ricardo Warner. He recovers every fumble for us. That's just who he is. But, yeah, we annihilate the Colts. Pretty much just what happened. The offense was good today, but the defense was spectacular. You know what? Both sides of the ball played very, very well. Yeah, I think usering is the big thing that gives me a huge edge, because we just completely take the Colts out of it, really. Lawrence Ross was solid, 16 for 27, only 179 yards, but 3 touchdowns is quite significant. Rushing, Zeke toted the rock fairly well, averaging almost 5 per carry. Jakeem Grant obviously did a lot of damage when he got the ball, either for or against us, with 1 fumble and 1 touchdown on 2 carries. Receiving, Tajay Sharp killed us. Had a touchdown, 8 catches for 121. Miscues in the secondary near the end of the game from Byron Murphy and Micah Fitzpatrick really caused that. But if you look on our side, Ray Stevens, 2 touchdowns and his 5 catches for 53 yards. Also did have a drop. Preston Williams, 5 catches for 46 and a touchdown. Devontae Parker with a few catches. Mike Gesicki had 2 catches for 30 yards. Didn't get the rookie Adam Winkler involved really at all. That's fine. He's a backup tight end at the moment. Jerome Baker, 13 total tackles, 8 were for loss, 3 for Kendall Fuller, 2 for Eric Browning, who also added 2.5 sacks to his resume. Alonzo Wood with 1.5 played very well. And then, of course, 3 interceptions, all for Jerome Baker. No forced fumbles, obviously no recoveries, and 1 defensive touchdown for Jerome Baker. But that's going to do it for me here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.
So you the best, only the best will fake it.